Hi everyone, my name is Barak and I will walk you through this demo. In this video, we will migrate a full-blown VM running on Kubevirt between two Kubernetes clusters. Let's start. This is the Ionir dashboard where we can see our two clusters installed, production and production new. Clicking on the production cluster, we can see the Ubuntu VM workload deployed, and clicking on the volumes view, we can see that it has its relative PVC and another PVC, which is our image file. Both volumes have around 500 megabytes in used space. Going back to the clusters view, clicking on the new production cluster, we can see it has no workloads and only one volume, which is our vanilla Ubuntu image. Clicking on the cluster details view, we can see that we have some deduplication benefits and total space used is 910 megabytes. These metrics will reflect Ionir Global Deduplication engine along with cluster-wide inline deduplication. Top terminal is our production cluster. Listing the virtual machine instances, we can see the Ubuntu VM. Now let's log into the VM console. We can see that the home folder has no files in it. Let's create a demo.log file and insert the current date and time to it to show a timestamp. Now let's go back to the Ionir dashboard and teleport this volume to the new production cluster. Selecting the VM's volume, select the desired history policy and click Teleport. Fast forward less than 40 seconds later and the volume is accessible on the new cluster. Let's go back to the bottom terminal, which is our new production cluster, and we can see that the PVC is already deployed. Let's deploy a virtual machine YAML and wait for it to be scheduled anywhere on the cluster. Great! The VM is in a running state. Now let's log into the VM console to see the boot process. Fast forward 30 seconds later and we can log into the VM. And we can see that the file we created is available. Now let's print its content and append the current time to the file and print it again. Going back to the Ionir dashboard on the production new cluster, we can see our VM workload is running. Clicking on the cluster details show 936 megabytes of space used, and the deduplication ratio doubled to 3.2, since we have two volumes which are almost identical, the VM and the Ubuntu image that was pre-deployed. To get a better understanding of the migration traffic, let's review the Grafana dashboard created for Teleport by Ionir. We can see the entire migration took around 3 minutes, where only 20 megabytes from the 500 megabytes VM were actually moved between the clusters. This is incredible! A full-blown VM migrated and running in few minutes. Just think of the possibilities. This concludes our demo. Thank you very much and see you on the next demo. Goodbye!